When I started getting more into tactical shooting, I had already got my concealed carry license, and I've been carrying for a few years. I did what most people probably do. You get your license, you buy a gun, you put it in a holster, and you just carry it. And it wasn't until a few years later, really, when I could afford to start training, I took my first class. And in that class, the instructors were talking about how important it is to carry a backup magazine. And I remember clearly my instructors would pull a magazine loose out of the bottom of their pocket. So that's what I did for quite a while. I would carry a loose magazine in the bottom of my pocket. And I hate loose change in my pocket, let alone a magazine with 6 to 15 rounds loose in my pocket is awful. So I wanted a better way to carry that magazine. And then also the more training I took, trying to pull that magazine out of my pocket with it indexed correctly and get it loaded up was near impossible. And then I started putting it together. I'm like, if I'm in a life and death situation and I have to reload a gun, I'm in a really bad situation. I need that reload to be perfect. So I started trying to think, how can I put a pocket clip on my magazine? Because I have a pocket knife, it has a clip on it, and I carry that. So how can I do that with my magazine? So with my engineering job at that time, we had these super strong neodymium rare earth magnets around, and we would hold displays together using magnets, so I knew how strong they were. So I went out, I bought a few of these magnets, and I stuck it to my magazine, the gun I was carrying at the time, and it stuck. It's great. So I went over to my buddy's range, who he had a cabinet with a bunch of rental guns plus the guns he was selling. And I went through every single gun, every single magazine, took notes, stuck a magnet to every single magazine. Come to find out, 98% of the magazines I stuck a magnet to worked. And so I kind of went for that next step of, okay, how can I attach a pocket clip to this magnet? And I also, when I was going through all those magazines, would measure each one. And I come to find out that between 380 and 45, there's 3 sizes within that. So I took that information, went back, and came up with a way to hold a magnet in order to go along with 3 different size brackets and attach a pocket clip to it. And so it really just it evolved one step at a time, and just trying to figure out how to then take that idea and make it scalable in order to make it something that truly is a high-end piece of gear and something that people can truly be proud to own. It's American made. It's very well made. And so that was kind of my goal from the very beginning, is to get to that point.